Yeah, Paige, the end of the first half, they were playing you pretty tough throughout the first half, and the end of the first half, you guys went on a little run. You had a strong finish there. Can you discuss the end of the first half and how important that was to building confidence going forward into the second half?
Yeah, I mean, they had we started off the game pretty strong, and then they had their run, and they started playing well in the first quarter, and then in the second half they were getting easier buckets on us than they should have. So going into the halftime, it was really important for us to get that strong run at the end of the second quarter. So it was just really big for us going into halftime.
Michelle, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, Evina, coach was saying he felt like this was your best overall game so far. Did you feel that way? And is that sort of just an accumulation, like you said, of the confidence that you've been building?
Definitely felt like it's been my best game just overall so far, defensively and offensively. But I know it's going to take a little bit for me to get back. Haven't played in over a year, so just trying not to be hard on myself. Really, just letting the game come to me. Talking and play with my teammates, the biggest thing, and not trying to force anything. So it came really natural this game. So a lot of confidence in just like my overall game and my body and everything like that, and just how far I've come. But none of it would have been possible without the help of my teammates.
If I could just ask Paige also, how much fun have you been having so far? I know it was a long wait to get a chance to play, but you've had a really terrific start so far. What's it been like for you?
Yeah, it's been really fun. I think most of it is because of how close our team is. We do everything together on and off the court, and we're just really close. Every single one of us are really close, and everything we do, we have fun. Even in the hardest times, and when we go through adversity, we do it together. And I think that's made it a lot easier for us, just knowing that this is a really tough time for everybody. No, it's been really fun just with the teammates, my players, and then the coaching staff. It's just been really fun.
Thank you.
We'll go Alexa and then Megan.
Hi guys, either of you could answer this, but what did you learn about your team's defense tonight? Coach was saying that this would be a really hard test for you all to face a player like Maddie Seacrest, and obviously kind of ebbed and flowed, it seemed a little bit with the game. When you guys went into the zone, things seemed to settle down a little bit, but what did you learn about your ability to make those in-game adjustments on the defensive end, but also how far maybe the unit needs to go overall?
Okay, I guess. In the first half, they were getting really easy buckets. Just with their movement, their screening, their backdooring, just how hard they cut. It was hard for us to guard at first. And then in the second half, when we switched to the zone, we just try to clog the lane and make it hard for them to get shots in the lane, get offensive rebounds, and just get easier shots. So when we went to that zone, we used our length. We tried to keep the ball out the middle, out of the lane, and I think that worked really well for us. So we know we have that confidence in our zone, but we just need to get stronger man-to-man defense, just talking and working through the screens that they set and the ball movement that they have.
I think our biggest thing was just making adjustments at halftime. Defensively, coming in with a different and stronger mindset. They were able to do a couple easy things that we didn't want to happen the first half. So just making sure we made them play how we wanted to make them play on defense.
We'll go Megan and then Doug.
Hey guys, for both of you, with 4 league games underneath your belts, how would you describe what it's like to play in the Big East?
Definitely competitive for sure. I mean, every team is out to get us. We're new to the league in a sense, or back to the league, I guess. But, but just any team really is out to get us just because of what we have on our chest. So we know that every game that we get is everyone's best game. We're not going to get anything taken easy or lightly on us. So we have to come in and play with the same intensity and energy every game.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paige. Doug, go ahead.
Hi, I guess this is for either one of you, but just, after this busy stretch, you waited so long for games and now you had 5 and 11 days. Are you relieved to get some time off now, or would you, prefer to keep going? And just second question, how do you plan to spend the next week here?
Paige?
Yeah, I mean, we played a lot of games in the span of like 10 or 11 days, and we had one off day on Sunday, but it's been a lot of practice, a lot of games. It's been heavy on our bodies and our mental state. So I think it's big for us to get this Christmas break off. But at the same time, we want to stay in shape because we're doing really well right now. I mean, yeah, we've been practicing, we've been playing, so we're in good shape in that aspect. So we just need to find that balance of getting rest, but also staying in shape.
What's great about it is we're able to spend time with each other. Unfortunately, we're not able to go home, but we're surrounded by each other, keeping each other around and being able to be with, the love surrounding and support that we have with each other. So it's not really no difference from when we got here in the summer when COVID was kind of fresh for all of us. Just what Paige, going off of what Paige says and how we went through adversity together. So this is a really cool time for us to be together through the holidays and get just to spend time with each other, more time off the court.
Thanks.
Roger, and then Sean.
Two things, Evina. One, after you made your three in the fourth quarter, you let out a little bit of a scream. Was it just something that you needed at that moment?
I think Paige passed it to me. So me and her kind of just celebrated off that. And it's just great energy. We both feed off of each other. So that was definitely a little momentum kick. I don't know what I said. I don't know if it's appropriate to say, but I said something.
And Gino said going into the game that he needed you to play a lot today. Was it good for you just to be able to play through things because you knew the team needed you, just to test yourself and see where you were right now?
Most definitely. I go into every game thinking like that, whether I need to play a lot or, coach is going to do what he does best and coach to his ability. And if that's taking me out, then that's taking me out. So we don't question him at all. So I kind of figured just going into the game that I was going to have a lot of minutes as long as I did what I needed to do on the defensive end and facilitate for my team.
Thank you.
Sean, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, real quick for both players. Obviously, you don't have a lot of fans in the stands at home at Gamble, but both of you obviously new to Connecticut with regards to playing. Can you put a perspective on playing for the state? I mean, these folks, fans get so behind this UConn women's team. Can you lend a perspective on what it's like to kind of be at the forefront of that?
Yeah, I mean, that's part of why I chose to come to Connecticut, was just because of the support from the state, from the fans, from everybody that comes into UConn to watch our games. So obviously I've been missing that. Our whole team has been missing that, but that's why we try to pick it up as a team. But no, it's been fun just putting on the UConn jersey. I've been dreaming of it since I was a little kid and playing on the court. Fans or no fans, it's fun because we're with our team and with our coaches. But there's a missing part when we don't have the fans, but we try to make up for it as a team.
Man, bleed blue, we miss you. Okay. So that's definitely no question. We miss our fans, but at the same time, we know that they're at home watching us and supporting us and rooting us on. So that's another thing that gives us that drive and that kick. And we remind ourselves, we're playing for a lot of different reasons, and one of those reasons is our fans, because we know that they're behind us, supporting us, and cheering us on from afar, even though they can't be with us.
Thanks.
Anything else for the players?
Paige, could you just talk about what Evina has meant to you as a role model? The way that she works and pushes through everything that she's going through.
Yeah, I mean, she's one of the best people I've ever been around in my life. But no, she's a really great leader. Like even today, my shots were falling at first, but she pushed it out of me to keep going, keep shooting. She just, like, when you're around her, you just get confident. And she's a great player off the court as well. But she's our leader on our team, and she does everything for us. In practice, she's going through pain sometimes in practice, but she goes through it. Like she stays extra in drills, and she does extra work after and before practice. So just to see that and how hard she works, it's really inspirational.
She read that script I gave her perfectly.